Welcome to We Need to Talk Now, presented by AT&T. I'm Alicia Jay, and today we have a very, very special guest. Now, every year, one female athlete across all three NCAA divisions is selected to be the 2025 NCAA Woman of the Year. Just amazing. And this year, we are so grateful to have her with us, University of Texas at Tyler softball standout, also alum, we should say, and now a UT Tyler School of Medicine student. She does it all. Please welcome Sam Schott to the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, thank y'all for having me.
Wow. So listen, congratulations is in order for sure with this huge accomplishment. When they told you that you were the 2025 NCAA Woman of the Year, what was your reaction and what does it mean to you to win this phenomenal title? I mean, I can't imagine like somebody telling me that.
Yeah, so the first thing I did, I told my parents. My mom definitely started crying when I told her, and I immediately started doing some research about this award, and I started to see the people who have won it in the past, and I kind of started to wonder why me, why was I chosen, but honestly, I'm just so grateful right now, and I truly just think it shows how God's used me throughout my life and my time here at Tyler. So just a heart of gratitude right now, and that moment when I first got the news.
Well, and just to give everybody just kind of like how many people were nominated for this, there were 631 nominees across three NCAA divisions. And when you look at that and the amount of people who were nominated, and then you are literally the one that was selected, what does it mean to you in your overall softball career to have this be a title that you got?
Yeah, obviously, it is an amazing title, and just a little background to the award. I loved how it wasn't solely an athletic thing, though, because I did have accomplishments on the field, but I definitely played around other girls in our conference on my team who were more athletically accomplished than I. So that is something I do appreciate about this award, and that the NCAA does recognize us for more than just our athletic accomplishments, but our overall college careers as students as well, because we are student athletes. So recognizing that part as well.
Absolutely. I used to be a student athlete myself. I know how hard it can be, right? But, just so everybody knows, like you said, it's not just what you do out there on the softball field. It's academic achievement, athletics excellence, community service, and leadership. And when you look at all of those aspects, how did each one of those fuel you as an athlete?
Honestly, a big part of my story was just medical mission trips is a big part of who I was and still am. And honestly, getting to go down to Guatemala and just serve people down there, it just makes you more grateful for everything in life that we are blessed with, to get to go to school and play a college sport. Talking to some of the people down there, they didn't realize you could go to college and play a college sport. So just that realization of how lucky I was, and grateful for the girls and the coaches and the university who just support us in every aspect. It just truly did make me grateful for each day I got to step on the field.
Well, being on the field, doing things like going to Guatemala, right, which is a huge thing in itself, and all of the other things that you've accomplished. I mean, it just seems like it's so hard to balance. What was like a moment where, or was there a moment, I should say, where you thought, maybe I can't do all of this, and how did you overcome that?
Yeah, that's a great question. Freshman year, it can be really overwhelming, and especially when you're trying to think about your future, but also think about being in the moment and making the most of your college career. So that is a difficulty that student athletes are faced with, but truly you just have to take it day by day. I don't know if there was a certain time where that truly clicked in my head. I would say, if anything, that happened after my freshman year when I realized how fast this season did go by, and realizing that I only had 3 years left of the sport that I had played my whole life. But truly, you just have to take it day by day, and it's easier said than done, but you just have to be grateful for all the opportunities, because each day is an opportunity in itself.
Sure is. I know that's right. Well, you talked about, all of the things that came with being a student athlete. Let's talk a little bit about you just being an athlete. So you were a 4-year letter winner. You hold countless records for UT Tyler softball, played 235 games with 211 starts, played a pivotal role in the back-to-back national championships, and now you're 2025 Woman of the Year. That's a lot. So out of all of that, and all of that you have accomplished, what do you hold the closest? Like what is the thing that just stands out to you the most with your time and everything that you've done?
Yeah, honestly, it does just have to be the girls that I've gotten to play with the last 4 years. Those are truly my best friends and people that will be in my wedding one day and will be lifelong friends. And so just being able to be on the field and just enjoy those times together, and with our coaches too, like everyone truly is just a family, and that's something that I will hold near and dear to my heart for sure the rest of my life.
We've had so many amazing moments with this family. What was your favorite moment, if you could just pin one down?
Yes, obviously winning the national championships was a big moment, but honestly, I did get my call that I got accepted into medical school on the bus with my teammates and coaches down to our first tournament of the season. So that was a pretty special moment where the two different ends of my life met, and I got to celebrate with my coaches and teammates on the bus that day. So that will definitely be one I remember for the rest of my life.
That sounds like an amazing moment for sure. You've also created a lot of amazing moments in the community. And we talked about community service being a huge component of winning this award. From volunteering, at Refugee International, you talked about traveling to Guatemala, providing primary care and surgical services, to supporting many community initiatives that you have. What drives you? Like, what is kind of the root of why you are so service oriented?
Well, honestly, that all just stems from my faith in the one who created me. Like, without God, nothing's possible, and He calls us to be His feet and serve His people and just spread His love. So, honestly, it all stems from my faith in what God's done for me in my life.
I know that's right too. I'm gonna say it a lot because you're making some good points. Okay, like I'm about to preach over here with that one. So, doing everything that you've done, obviously you are a leader in so many respects. And I know that you said that the softball, just softball in general, and the program that you've been in at your college shaped you into a leader, an individual that you're proud to be, both on and off the field. Can you give a specific moment that fueled your growth that you will always remember? Because there's so many things that fuel our growth, but is there a moment that just kind of changed everything for you during this journey?
Yeah, you're asking a bunch of good questions. But yeah, I will say freshman year that flew by, and I think I realized I didn't take all the moments in. And so I would say after my freshman year, when I realized how fast that did fly by, I would say that was a turning point for me, that, wow, this will end someday. And seeing those seniors my freshman year cry walking off the field, and realizing that was the last time they were ever going to step foot on the field for UT Tyler and for themselves, I think that was one of the biggest turning points for me, that you just have to be grateful and soak it all in, because it does end one day, and sadly it's over for me now. But that's just something I'm still instilling in the girls here. I still get to see them all the time and go to their games, being here at school. But yeah, for sure, just soaking in those moments. And freshman year was a turning point for me.
Well, I know that you say that it's over now, making me tear up a little bit over here, but you are in medical school at UT, class of 2029, I believe. Is that
Yes.
right?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so
Yes.
while I know that you're going to miss being a student athlete, what are
Mhm.
you looking forward to most just being a student?
Yes, obviously. So I started school back in June, so we're getting in the rhythm of it now, just being a student. And I think I ended softball, gosh, that was in May. So I'm still newly out of not being an athlete, but just carrying that part of me is still important for me, not just using that as a resume builder or it's just something I did, but actually taking all those life lessons I learned through softball and other sports and instilling that into medicine and just taking that passion and fire that I did have for sports and now just putting that into medicine and getting to change the lives of other people and just in a different way now.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I would imagine, in becoming a doctor, right? Class of 2029 is what we talked about. How do you think your experience as a softball player will make you a better doctor?
Yeah, obviously, I think it gives me some grit. Winning 2 national championships, that doesn't come with light work. You have some long days, and there's gonna be long days in the clinic or in the hospital, wherever I am, and once again, just being grateful for the moments because you could change somebody's life by just simply asking them how their day is going and just giving somebody a little more time than the average physician may give them. And so I just want to be a light to my future patients and just shed some joy on them, whether that's 2 minutes or getting to talk to them for longer and getting to follow their medical journey. But just taking that grit, that determination, and just that compassion and being grateful for every encounter I do have with patients.
Man, the whole message of this whole thing is just being grateful, right? You've said it so many times, and I need to have like a grateful journal or something. I don't
Me
feel
too.
grateful enough. I need to get in there. And I think about, how grateful you are, the example that you have set for people. I know I was inspired just by doing the research on everything you've done and you gaining this award. Now, there are so many future NCAA Women of the Year out there. They're either athletes now or they're going to be athletes in the future. And what advice would you give to them to one day achieve what you have achieved?
Yeah, I think just taking every day, day by day, each day has its opportunities, and it's up to you if you take those moments or not. And you may be presented with something that you may not understand, but everything happens for a reason. And it's just up to you to seize the day and take advantage of those opportunities you do have.
Well, listen, I'm going to take that too. I haven't been an athlete for a number of years and I'm not eligible for this award, but I will take that advice as well. And I just want to say thank you so much for being with us here today. You are an inspiration. You have achieved so much. You are completely deserving of this award. And I'm just so thankful that you took the time out to talk with us today, right here on We Need to Talk Now, presented by AT&T. Thank you so much.
Thank you all so much.